And we're back, and as you can see, I've got all my little cardboard little chips all glued up on there. And since I want to, now you don't have to do this. My scenario was that there was a broken road, but you don't have to break up the road like I did, see, and make it rough looking. You could just go ahead and uh, make it just a straight road. But I wanted to give it a little more character, so, and that's what I'm going to do here. So we can see we've got a few spaces here, and what we're going to do, we're going to trim where the cardboard hangs out over the edges. Just use your scissors. Hopefully the glue's dry enough for this. And uh, and where it's trimming, just trim it out. There we go. And we're just going to give it like a broken edge along the edges here, so it's not a. There we go. And when we have little gaps like this, we take our X-Acto knife and we just cut out a little chunks. And like I said, this is totally optional. You do not have to do this. I'm doing it because I wanted a broken road look, kind of. I wanted to give it a little more character than just a flat road. And so I take a little bit of my X-Acto knife here. And, oh, by the way, this is what we're going to be using next. This is spackling. You can buy it for $1 at Dollar Tree. It's great. I use a lot of it. It's great for all kinds of purposes. And that's what we're going to use next. So if you got some spackling, get it out now. I'm just kind of, oh, I don't know, giving some character to the edges here. Put some gaps in here with my X-Acto knife. Of course, I have to grab the dullest one I've got, and hopefully I won't cut my finger off while doing this. So, anyhow, see that like that, a little rough edge here and there, just to give it a little bit of character. Here, I'm going to do this side here. Like I said, this is optional. You don't have to do this. In my scenario, I imagine that the kingdom is it's kind of like state of Oklahoma right now. The roads are run down. It's ill kept, and so it's there was once a kingdom that was really thriving, but it's not there anymore. So the king is dead or whatever, and so the roads have fell in disarray, and the empire is not keeping the roads up and everything. So that was kind of like my scenario when I made these roads, and I deliberately set out in my mind that I'm going to make some roads that look like that. That the kingdom is kind of broken roads and things. So anyhow, I'm just kind of right now, before we spackle, I'm just trimming the edges a little bit here and get it down there so you can see what I'm doing. Just giving it like a little rough edge here. There we go. And you can see it's coming along. There. Okay, next step. This is a fun step. You ever iced a cake? Well, guess what? This is what we're going to do. Oh, you're going to need your little spackle putty knife here. Get your Dollar Tree spackling. Reach in with your freaking spackling knife. I don't even know what they're called. And just ice that baby down. Get that spackling in between those gaps. Just like that. See it? You want it to look like mortar between the roadwork. So can you see that? This is a lot of fun, by the way. I'm having a blast doing this. And it's so easy and so simple. And I get it all over. Don't worry, I get it all over me. Get it all over everything. I wouldn't be crafty if I didn't get it all over me. But I think you guys get the idea of it here. We can always trim it up some more if we wanted to make it a little more rougher. we're going to add a little more character to it. I'll use my hands here on the end. Just a little more spackling on the end. And I will show you how we're doing with our road. There you go. How's that look, gang? Pretty good. And I can trim this off here, too. I just wanted to give you an idea what it looks like. We do the same thing with this one here. Just grab that baby, lump of that, and just smear that baby on there. We are going to let this dry. And I'm going to add some, I like to add features, a little character. Like I said, I like to make things with a little bit of character. So they're not uniform. They're not always alike. Each tile is different kind of thing. So I think my hand works better than the knife does. It's just a lot messier. There we go, gang. Crafters. There you go. Now what we're going to do is let this baby dry. Nice thing is spackling dries pretty quick and it's ready to paint when it dries. But anyhow, we've got it spackled up. We've got it trimmed up a little bit. We can always go back and clean it up a little bit more. And see this, see these holes here where I don't have any spackling in? I'm going to add some features to that, like some gravel or something where the road is broken. But we'll do that after it all dries. Anyhow, that's it for this part of the video. I'll see you on the flip side when all the spackling dries, and we'll get to adding our little features to the road piece. See you on the flip side.